Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to look at writing. Specifically, we are going to look at the topic writing a strong introduction. Alright, so before I go on, this lesson is based on pages 66 and 67 of your textbook. Okay, so as I said just now, so our topic today is we are going to focus on writing a strong introduction. Okay, introduction ni pendahuluan. Alright, perenggan pertama dalam karangan kamu. So it is very important for you to write a strong introduction. Kenapa dia memberi persepsi? Pendahuluan tu memberi persepsi kepada pemeriksa kertas sama ada karangan kamu tu keluar tajuk ataupun tidak. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so I'm reading from this extract. Alright, the opening paragraph of an essay should introduce the topic. So remember this. Okay, the opening paragraph of the essay should introduce the topic of what you are going to write about. Okay, so this is very important. And it has to clearly state your opinion in answer to the question in the task. So kalau karangan yang minta kamu bagi pendapat, pastikan pendahuluan kamu nyatakan topik kamu dan dia telah menyatakan pendapat kamu. So opinion is pendapat. Alright, now you need to remember, avoid simply copying the words from the task. Jangan salin semua perkataan dari soalan. Tak perlu. Okay, you need to think of your own introduction and describe something you know about the topic. So I would say this is the third element in a good introduction. And don't forget, then you need to give your opinion on the topic using formal language. Okay, don't forget formal language, because you are giving your opinion. Kamu kena menggunakan bahasa yang formal. Okay, bahasa yang formal. So this is the purpose of an introduction in an essay that requires you to give an opinion. Now, let's look at number 1. Read this extract from a writing task and circle the topic. Then read the 3 alternative opening paragraphs written in answer to the task and answer the questions below them. So, pertama kita akan tengok sini soalan kamu. Okay, dan kita kena bulatkan topik dia. Okay, one reason why zoos keep animals in cages is to study them and protect them for the future. Is this a good way or a bad way to help animals? So I'm translating it to BM. Satu sebab kenapa zoo menyimpan binatang di dalam sangkar adalah untuk mengkaji mereka dan melindungi mereka demi masa hadapan. Adakah ini satu cara yang baik? Okey, cara yang baik atau yang tak baik untuk membantu haiwan? So what is the topic of this task? Okay, the topic of this task is this. Okay, why zoos keep animals in cages? That is the topic. Alright, now look at and this is where you need to give your opinion. Asking for opinion. Alright, so ini pendapat. So pendapat mungkin kamu setuju atau kamu tak setuju, it doesn't matter. Okay, now let's look at the 3 different introduction for this task untuk soalan ni. Alright, so in A, animals need protecting, but in my opinion, zoos shouldn't keep animals in cages to study them and protect them for the future. It is not a good way to help them. B, zoos know that many types of wildlife are in danger. If they can find ways of saving these animals by studying some of them, then I think they are doing something very good for nature. Example C, while animals are in increasing danger in the modern world, I think we should do all we can to increase our knowledge of nature and protect it. So there you go. You have 3 different opening paragraphs for this task. Okay, so as you can see, there are some mistakes in these three opening paragraphs. Okay, some of them have mistakes. Okay, now, so first you need to look at this. Wrongly uses informal language, bahasa tak rasmi. Remember I told you, okay, kamu kena gunakan bahasa yang rasmi. So ini dia menggunakan macam singkatan. Alright, contraction is singkatan. So that should be very clear to you. That is introduction A. So there are mistakes in introduction A. Copies too many words from the task. Again, here I told you, do not copy words. Copy too many words. Alright. So it is from introduction A. So you see here, too many words. Okay, including this. Does not introduce the topic. Ini yang paling bahaya. Please pay attention to number 3. Does not introduce the topic. Some of you, actually many of you have this problem. Pendahuluan kamu tu terlalu umum, tidak memperkenalkan topik. So dalam contoh ni, 3 contoh ni, pendahuluan yang tidak memperkenalkan topik is C. C, okay, why C? Look at this, focus on C. While animals are in increasing danger in the modern world, I think we should do all we can to increase our knowledge of nature and protect it. So, apa masalah dengan pendahuluan C? Mana zoo? Okay, kemudian sangka tidak disebut. Okay, go back to your question. Okay, go back to your question. We have cages. We have the word zoo, but in C, okay, in C you don't have zoo. Okay, so it is not mentioned in C. So C is totally wrong. It's out of the question. Tak boleh guna dah. Okay, then number 4. Which introduction does not give an opinion on the question in the task? Tidak memberi pendapat. Again, C. Sebab tadi dia dah keluar tajuk. Alright. Dia dah keluar tajuk. So, this one, number 4, same thing. Dia tidak memberi pendapat. So it does not give you an opinion. Remember, your task requires you to give an opinion. Kena bagi pendapat. Now, the best introduction is, of course, B. Correctly introduces the essay task. Okay. So, how do you know that B is the best example? Okay. Zoos know there are many types of wildlife are in danger. So dia tahu, zoo tahu yang terdapat banyak haiwan liar yang dalam bahaya. So you see here, dia tak salin banyak dari soalan. Okay, this is your own words, perkataan sendiri. And then penulis ini memberi, okay, penulis ini memberi pendapat peribadi here. Okay, I think they are doing something very good for nature. So this part, starting with, I think this is your opinion. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, opinion, it can be good, it can, opinion means you can either agree or you can either disagree with them. So in example A, dia tak setuju, example B dia setuju. Kenapa kita tak terima example A? Kerana example A ada kesalahan begini dan dia salin terlalu banyak perkataan dari soalan. So it is not a good example. So the best example for you, okay, for you would be example B. Okay, the best for you would be example B. Okay, now, so for the purpose of this lesson, okay, I am only going to look at the introduction. I'm not going to ask you to write the whole essay yet. So I want you to focus on the task, this task, all right? Okay, so this is your task. Try to write your own introduction based on what I have explained just now and hand it into your Google's Classroom profile. Have fun writing.